Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is George Herrera with the Queens Home Team at Keller Williams Realty. In today's video, I'm talking about property taxes, NYC property taxes, and how you can go about challenging your assessed value, your market value, and ultimately how you can go about trying to challenge the assessed value that you have on your property so that you can potentially lower your property taxes. Okay, so this is also something that's referred to as a tax grievance or a tax appeal, but these are the steps here in New York City that you would want to take. I actually just looked into all of this for a homeowner who reached out to us for help with lowering their property taxes and challenging their assessed value. And what we did was I pretty much just drafted a whole outline step-by-step process for them with the links to the certain websites and links to the forms that they'll need. And I'm creating a blog post for it and now shooting a video. So I'll put links also in the description for all of this information that you'll need in case you want to go about this process also. And actually, I'm doing it myself for our property here in Queens. I'm going to be challenging the assessed value for our property, more so, even though it would be nice if it does work and we're able to lower our property taxes. But more so than that is just to see what that whole process is like. So I'll give an update on that later down the road once we get it done. All right, so let's jump in. So it's actually in New York City to challenge your assessment is a two-step process, all right? So the first thing you have to do, step one, is you have to appeal your market value with the Department of Finance. So you have to actually visit a link, and I'll put the link in the description, where you actually challenge your market value. So whenever you get your notice of property value from the city, there's two things on there. There's the market value and then there's the assessed value. So there's two things that you have to appeal and with two different departments of the city. Step one is appealing the market value with the Department of Finance. Now this one is actually, you can do it online, so it's pretty simple. You go to the website, you fill in all of your property info, and then there's actually an option to upload supporting data. So that's where you would upload the comps to support your appeal. I was actually able to just, for hours, I was able to pull up some comps that are within the area, similar square footage, similar property type, and I uploaded those comps to justify why I believe it's over, the market value is higher than whatever we believe it is, right? So you can upload your supporting data. If you need some comps to support your appeal with the Department of Finance to upload, just shoot us a message, queenshometeam.com, and we can try to get that over to you to help you with that. Now, Department of Finance, that's the step one. You have to do the appeal there, and that one's done online, so that's a lot easier than the second step. But something important to know about the Department of Finance appeal, right? For that one, it's called a request for review. So when you go into the link, you'll see that it's a request for review. You'll go in there and start the application. Now the deadline for class 1 properties, and 1 to 3 family homes are class 1 properties. So if you have a 1 to 3 family home, then you would be in there. The deadline for class 1 properties is March 15th. As I'm shooting this, it's February 25th. So the timeline is pretty tight. If you're looking to do this, you might want to do this as soon as possible. So March 15th is the deadline for class 1 properties, and the deadline for class 2 and 4 properties is April 1st. So if you have a class 2 or a class 4 property, you have a little bit more time there. All right, so now step 2 of what you have to do to challenge your assessment is you have to file an appeal with the NYC Tax Commission. So step 1 was an appeal with the Department of Finance, which can be done online. Step 2 is filing an appeal with the NYC Tax Commission. Two departments, okay? So now this is where you challenge your assessed value. So with the Department of Finance, you're challenging your market value. With the NYC Tax Commission, you're challenging your assessed value. Now this one you have to do by mail or in person. There's no fax number that you can send it to. There's no email accepted for submitting this application. So it has to be done by mail or in person. And there's actually about a 2-page form that you have to fill out. So it gives you all the instructions line by line of what to fill out, and then the form is, you know, standard New York City, what you would expect for any kind of form dealing with New York City. So that you have to fill out. Once you fill it out, you would submit that by mail or in person. Now, the important thing to know with this one, with the NYC Tax Commission appeal, is that the deadline for Class 2, 3, and 4 properties is March 1st. As I mentioned, it's February 25th, so if you have a Class 2, 3, or 4 property, you're very tight. By the time you see this video, most likely you're already past the deadline anyway. But for Class 1 properties, again, 1 to 3 family homes, the deadline is March 15th. So there's still some time there. So the deadline is March 15th for Class 1 properties, for the Department of Finance appeals, and for NYC Tax Commission appeals. Like I said, step 1 is actually pretty simple. As long as you get to the links, you fill out all your property information. It was pretty simple when I went in there to complete the application and then upload the supporting comps. If anything, that's what you want to get a hold of and have handy, is actually get those comps to justify your appeal. That way you can easily upload the PDF for that one. Now for the second one, this is the one that you have to actually fill it out, and then you have to drop it off in person or send it in by mail. And that's the one where I actually filled everything out. I just haven't mailed it in yet, so I have to do that. But those are the 2 steps, and what I'll do is I'll include in the description below a link to the website where you can do the Department of Finance appeal, and then I'll include a link to the form that you'll need in order to file the appeal with the NYC Tax Commission. It's not all in one place, so it'll help to see it all in one place, the different links and different websites that you need access to. So hopefully that helps you. If you've been thinking of challenging your assessment, or you received your notice of property value, and if you believe that the market value is higher than what the property actually could, or the assessed value is higher than what you think the property actually could sell for, then you might actually have a case for appealing your assessment. If you're curious, if you even have a good case to appeal your assessment, feel free to reach out to us, queenshometeam.com. We can run the comps quickly and give you an idea if you're overassessed or if the assessed value is actually right in line with the comps. All right, so hopefully that's helpful for you. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to us through our website. And if you have any comments, questions, ideas for topics, or if you have questions that you'd like us to answer on the channel, just drop them in the comments below, and we'd be happy to shoot a video for you in the coming weeks. All right, thanks as always for tuning in, everybody. Stay safe, take care, and have a great day.